Hi, my name is Noel Davis with World Composting, and today we're going to do an update on our trash can bin that I have. So this is the one where I cut a hole in the bottom and I have just some wires roped across, and it's all sitting sort of up in the air to get really good airflow through the system. It's a homemade system instead of one of the purchased ones, except for the trash can, obviously. And you know, it's worked really well in the past, and I'm kind of got it up and working again. I did add another bin the last time, and it's been 32 days I think since my last update. So it's been quite a while, and it's time to really take a look, maybe add some food, see how the worms are doing from that bin that I added to it, and just kind of get this working at full steam again. So with that, we're probably going to add some food, we're probably going to add some water, and we're going to get this going. And I'll try to find a better camera angle so my head's not blocking it quite as much. So with that, let's go take a look at the system. All right, so here we are with our current or not today's date, but the date we last updated, and here's today's date of 3/10. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there so we know when we updated, and pull that one off. And I already have it being read. We're definitely going to feed today, no matter what it looks like. The question is how much. So first off, we do see some moisture on the top here, and a couple little pumpkin plants growing, which is normal. This happens. So when you get something like that, you're just going to pull them out and just bury them back in. They're going to continue to grow, possibly, but they'll also can be eaten. So not a big deal. I'm already seeing some movement in here. It looks like we already have our first worms here in the system. So that's a good sign. I apologize if I'm blocking the light. I'm trying not to, but it's a little hard with this. Look at this. We can already see some more worms over here. So they're doing pretty good in here. Material's a little bit dry, or on the dry side here, but that's okay. We can moisten this back up. But let's just see how they're doing in here as far as the food. So it looks like they found the food. They were eating at this shell right here. There was some worms inside. I'm just trying to grab them here. So we had some worms inside the system here, and a couple pot worms in there too, it looks like, but that's fine. So that's a good sign. They're working at that food. Let's just see over here. Not seeing too many going to the lower. Actually, there's a couple in here in this paper, in this cardboard over here too. Sorry, it's a little hard for me to line this up here. But there's a couple in this cardboard right there, right over there. So they're getting down into there as well. That's a good sign. Got some, looks like coffee grounds right there that they still need to work on. A little bit dried out. That's that avocado shell again. So overall, this is looking pretty good. It's getting to start moving around a little bit. The worms are getting in here. They're getting involved in this cardboard, which is a great sign as they work their way through this system. There's plenty of there's a seed right here. Let's see if I can bust that open real quick. I can press it in, but I can't seem to bust it fully open. So more avocado shell, cardboard. They're starting to work on this cardboard a little bit too, which is good because we're going to need them to move down into that part of the system as well. But it does look like this is a little bit dry. Let me just move this stuff over here now. Let's take a look at this side. Got a that's a shirt in there. Oh, here we go. Here's one of our tea bags. It's plastic. That's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and take this out, throw this off to the side, and throw that away. Maybe I'll dump it out first, but won't be buying any more of that brand tea. So overall, it looks like they're starting to work on it. It still looks a little bit dry. They're working into the cardboard, though. This is a good sign. All the food, it looks like, is gone except for the main, you know, you get some of these big things in there, such as the avocados, pits and stuff, and those take a while to break down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we've opened up this area on this side here, and we're going to give a feeding. I think we're going to give a big feeding. I was debating on whether to give a smaller one or a larger one. I think we're going to go ahead and give a large feeding because we're not checking this quite as often. Here we go. Hold on here. These are, again, it's all frozen, this food. We are going to put water in here with this, but this has got, as you can see in here, apple core, celery, coffee grounds, carrots, mango pits. Looks like maybe an orange. Off here. There we go. Nice massive feeding in here. Just put that off to the side. A little bit cramped over here with the lighting and everything, but we got some carrot, celery, banana peel on the bottom, mango. So we're going to go ahead and throw this in, break it apart a little bit here. Not sure what that dust is from that's coming up there. But I wonder if there's some sort of mold or something in there that's popping up. So, all right. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take out some of our crushed crab and eggshell. And again, you don't want to breathe this stuff in. And put some of that in there. That's our grit. It's going to allow the worms to work their gizzards a little better. And we're going to go ahead and cover this up. We're going to cover this up really, really well here, because this is fresh food. I want to make sure it's covered. Let me bury that a little bit over here. We got some of that avocado stuff as well. And now the next thing we want to do, though, is we're going to add some water to this. And actually, I don't have my water over here. Give me just a second. I was thinking that this might be a little bit more moist, but it looks like it's a little bit drier than I thought. So we're going to add some water from our bucket with our BTI mix. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to add in some water right on top of that food. And this BTI mix also that's in here in this water, it's going to hopefully prevent fruit flies and fungus gnats from forming in here, which doesn't seem to be an issue, thankfully. As I said, I think I've kind of eliminated those from my basement. Every once in a while I still see a zap every once in a while on my bug light that I've got, but they seem to be doing pretty good as far as maintaining. So there we go. I think that's good. It's quite a bit of water. Maybe one more just around the side over there, just like that. And that should be good. That's quite a bit of water that we added. That should soak into there. It's going to run along the bottom a little bit, but that's okay in that system. So that's it for this. This is a quick update, really. Hold on, I do need to bury that peel down in there a little bit. And then hopefully these worms will get moving on this material. We're not adding any cardboard or bedding yet. We're going to let them work through this stuff a little bit more. And then we'll have to harvest from the bottom, and then we can maybe add some more bedding and some cardboard in here. And I've filled this up with cardboard all the way to the top in the past, and they will slowly just eat through it and take it down, which is a great sign. Right now, this is primarily, I think, cocoa coir, so we will probably need to add some cardboard at some point. I do find that they like cardboard a little better than this material, but this material works very good for sorting because you could just sort it. Even if this sorts into your compost and it's not fully composted, it's perfectly fine to put in your yard. It's great at absorbing water and good for your garden in general. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close this back up. Let me know what you think about this angle for this system. This is a little tougher. I'll zoom out here a little bit, and you can see that I've got a table right here and a table right here. So it's in between sort of everything, which makes it kind of hard to get to. So thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and let me know what you think. Thank you.